Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Reservoir going up. Shields ready.
Bomb located by attackers.
Fortified the wall. ADS deployed, ready to go. Sweet, got us deployed.
10 seconds to go. 5 seconds remaining. Attackers are heading to defuse a bomb.
Fueling station place.
Bomb located by attackers.
Reloading.
Alright. We're live. I know. I was muted and all that. Wasn't even gonna Frank Giller onto. I don't know how you can. What's that? What? Gollum? Nate will fall at the hands of Jail. As Alvin also gets a frag there. Taking down Nate and Chosen One. The third one here on a cheeky, possibly. Over the Zof will trade out for Alvin, unfortunately. Johnson gets a double kill, bringing it back to man advantage for the attacking team here. About a minute and 15 in. This is a best of 3 scrim. It's a more casual cast from me. First Oregon, then unknown map, then Clubhouse. As Karen and Cheeky just close out the round there for KWA. I'm gonna have to get used to these names.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Okay, so I'm gonna quickly look at the bans before we move on to the next round. Last round was an unfortunate, ill-fated defense there for the team of Nova Esports. I mean, the big thing was that they lost control of, or they weren't even really holding Pillar, so they lost control of Pillar, and that, plus the fact that they had to abandon that Blue Elbow hold, which is, it's really hard to hold Blue Elbow for more than, I'd say, a minute. So those two things just really sabotaged their defensive hold. But looking at the bans, it's mostly standard fare. The Nomad is less of a common ban, at least on this map. You'll see her a lot on Coastline, which is no longer in the pool, unfortunately. But when it was, that was the Thatcher of that map, because she provides a lot of strong flank watch utility. So that's why we're seeing, or we almost saw a Gridlock sort of accomplishes the same role in a slightly different way. So it's going to now be a bit easier for these two teams to look for flanks and to get flanks, because it's obviously not very commonly played flank watch operator sort of soft support. As Callum leaves, I don't know what that's about. That's really unfortunate, to say the least. But as Nate will fall, not dead just yet, but certainly in the DBNO, trying to get back up. Joyle will fall. Nitro goes out, barely avoids Nate, their chosen one, with the frag. Still try and push up White here. You can see Expert trying to do some recon. I don't know why. 4-on-3 here as Alvin will gun down Chosen. Stops the Flores right off White stairs. As you can see, might have to a bit antsy here. Tries to take down Karen. Does take a bit of damage. the ace, but does pick off recoil and downs Alvin as well. So just up to Expert Fox here on pretty much a flank. He'll take down Cheeky. Removing that Zoph makes it a bit easier for them, as Blessed will finish off Alvin, unsurprisingly. So it's a 3-on-1. They have the site. They just have to hold down objective as they get a plant down and stop the defuse. The mirror ban is very standard, especially on this map. And Expert just blew himself up. I had a strange feeling that would happen, considering how close he was to it. Mirror ban is very standard. She's popular on this map. I know that she's returning to competitive soon, but for a bit there, she was banned because of issues with her window and explosives being able to go through it. But she'll be returning soon. This is a popular map for her. I would say Clubhouse less so, Cafe and Coastline less so. Every once in a while you'll see her on a map that isn't particularly friendly for her. So Theme, Cons, trying to think of other maps. Villa is pretty popular for her. Bank's fairly popular for her. Skyscrapered to a lesser extent. But you'll see her a lot on top floor and basement of this map. So I think that kind of benefits. I'm not sure exactly who that benefits, frankly, because I don't know the tendencies of either of these teams. KWA, a fairly well-established team. I think this is a mix of tryouts, off rosters, and Team 1 players. And then Nova is a fairly new team. I believe I know their rep. Oh, yay, I think we're gonna have to do an entire rehost. Great.
Do you know who that Connor guy is?
Yes.
I was talking to Chosen, but yeah, no. I was got switching the game chat, but yeah, I figured you knew him.
Yes.
But yeah, no, we definitely probably could do that. Because right now, I mean, T1 is kind of like just all over the place right now. So, I mean, you know, try him out. I'm honestly thinking this Blessed Where You At guy, he's pretty good. I remember, I couldn't remember what his name was on PlayStation, but I played a ranked match with him before. Or a few ranked matches. He's a slammer.
Let's go.
Watching Esther playing. Nasty.
Huh?
Wasn't Escargot player on their team?
No,
No.
he's
Oh,
technically
I
on
saw
our
them on
team.
their team. Oh,
Yeah.
I thought I saw them on their team. I'm like,
No, he's a caster. He's streaming it.
New up, new up.
they have new people,
He's
bro.
also a
They
coach.
rehosted to have new people. What?
And that's a new account. What the hell?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying that's not allowed in the actual league.
Okay, I'm starting.
Go ask about this.
Hey, y'all, sorry about this rehost. Something happened, so but
What's with the new account?
What's the new
New up,
account?
new up.
Okay, we're back. We're all set, etc., etc.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Okay, we're back.
Fueling station set. Fueling station set. Test ready. ADS up and running. Shield deployed.
seconds left before insertion.
Okay, so we're restarting from 0-0. Apparently that guy is EU or something, and he just straight up got off, which is kind of a crappy thing to do if in the middle of a scrim. At least you did it in the first 2 rounds instead of when it's halfway through.
A bomb has been located.
Anyways, it's the same site as the first round set of the swap site. Back to top floor. It's the same bands as well. The Thatcher band is very common. I would say Maverick might be a bit more popular, as Chalum just takes the head off of Nate there, having to actually burn the ADSs. One burnt, and took down a drone, but not the shield. I don't know how exactly that happens. Karen trying to push forward here, clearing out that ADS. 3-on-5. Jail will pick off Chosen. This push here, I think AWA is very quickly disassembling, which is not the best sign for them. So you can see Carolyn going to close off that rotate. 2-on-4. Expert would take down Karen after he trades out Cookie. 1v4 here. The last one left. Alvin picks up Cheeky, droned out, and Callum exploits the sort of miniature crossfire setup and the intel provided by that Mozzie drone to get his team another round here. Technically 1-1. I don't know how you want to think of it, but that's the way that I would consider it. So as I was saying, Thatcher Man does make it harder to get these walls open, harder to get these hatches open in particular. Especially with the Cade still available, it's going to make it harder to get these hatches out, because those Cades could be a bit harder to reach, obviously. You know, you can put them at a distance, and so might have to actually map trick hatches open. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but it's certainly more time consuming and more difficult than just throwing an EMP on a hatch and then calling it a day. Final ban was a Kapkan ban, which is kind of confusing. I'm not a huge fan of Kapkan bans. I guess it makes sense. Maybe teams like to play more aggressive and rush, and that's why the Kapkan is banned. But in my opinion, it's kind of a waste of a ban because of the fact that, you know, he's not played all that much, first of all, and second of all, it's only punishing if you don't pay attention. It's not like he has a great gun. It's not like he has a ton of utility. Those utilities better now, considering that he can put on multiple EDDs on a single window or on a single door. But it's really, more than anything else, just punitive against teams that are sloppy. Alright, we'll have to see how this goes. As you can see, Nova going to go back into the top floor, and this is going to be interesting. The last time that they tried to defend the top floor, they ended up losing. So we'll have to see if they end up losing again here. It was a poorly placed Kona. To see if anything changes now for Nova, as they're, I mean, in comparison, they're now doing fairly well. At about this time the last round, they were I believe, in a 4v5, as Jail will pick off one. I think that's the Thunderbird of Cookie, actually spotting the attempt at setting up that sightline, but kinda muffed it. 3-on-5, Jail and Cookie both get kills, taking out Cheeky and Karen. Blessed and Nate, the last two left here. Nate will actually stop one. Blessed gets another kill. I believe that was 2 flank attempts. No, Jail was flanking. Cookie off of the attic side taken down. Blessed gets 2. Looking for a third possibly. He sends out a couple extra rounds. Putting some oomph on it as Expert on the flank does take down Blessed. Diffuser's down now with a minute left just about. A bit more than that. Nate's gonna look to clutch this up. Gonna look to keep his team's technically perfect record on this objective. Pulls out the frag. I think he's looking for potentially a vertical kill here. Does miss Expert Fox, but certainly scared him off, and maybe that's worth something. As you can see, pushing up now. Does take him down off of Brown Stairs, and it's up to just him and Alvin here. Does have a frag grenade left, does have a stim left. Alvin in a 1v1 pretty much. Just trying to hold this close angle right on that attic door. Waiting for possibly a swing from Nate. I don't think that that's going to be the look that he takes. I think he's going to probably just try and go for plant here. Not exactly sure. He does have time. He does have 3 drones left by his teammates, and 1 that's unfortunately unavailable. Must have been all shot out. He'll send his final stim out to just continue to heal up a bit in preparation for this final gunfight that he'll have to take. Low time here. He's trying to figure this out. Goes for the plant. I think Alvin's going to start to push. Does swing around. Nitric goes out. Does lower Nate. And now he's just waiting here. Now, Nate will push. Spots Alvin. Gets the headshot and the round for his team. That'll be now 2-1 here for KWA.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Activating jammer. Corner set. ADS up and running. Ready. Station.
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
Wall secured.
10 seconds to insertion.
We'll have to see how this goes. It's another top floor defense. That last round was surprisingly close for this defending team here. I'd like to see if they can replicate that success, or that near success. They brought it down to a 1v1. It was a 2v1, and then they got over aggressive. They gave, I believe it was 8 in that situation. 2 1v1s, which isn't really how you want to be playing a man of situation. You want to be aiming for crossfires, holding angles, especially waiting out for time. Don't give them, that final player, a number of 1v1s. And Nate will just immediately get domed there by Jail, unfortunately for him. That Rome gonna just be dominant here for Jail. Double kill none now, as he'll pick off Chosen. We're trying to sight. He's already done his job. I mean, he's wasted 45 seconds. I almost said 45 minutes. That would be a very long round. He's taken out the primary roam clearer in that Jackal, which is strange that it's not, that the Jackal isn't banned. And also Nate, that sort of fragging Vanguard. Not only bringing heals, but also bringing res and some frag grenades, as well as a decent weapon. And it's just not a great opening here for KWA. They're going to spend a lot of utility to open this up. Don't know why they decided to use all 3 on a single wall. Technically 2 panels, so you could take that how you wish, but... And they're gonna put a claymore on it. I don't exactly understand that. If they're gonna try and rotate, they don't have much to work with here. Karen will pick off 1. Moving Cookie from the attic side. 2v3 actually. Yalin will pick off Blessed. Traded now by Jail. Karen will trade out or pick off Alvin, and now Jail here with technically 3 kills on the round, one of which has been a teammate. In an even number situation, caught unaware by Cheeky, who's now in a man-up situation. Expert's off-site, I don't think they realize that. He's now going to have to try and do a retake. Post-plant, outnumbered here. I'll have to see how this goes. Plant will go down. He's going to try and rotate around. I think he might actually push through that breach, as Cheeky just sets up over on this attic side, holding that angle that we saw held earlier by Cookie. So you can see he'll pick off that Claymore. Might have to worry about another one. I believe that might have been actually moved, though. No, it was not, and he'll just take that down very quickly. Does not have a ton of time here. Is outnumbered. Does have to make a push back onto the objective. Spotted most quickly by that Twitch drone set up by Blessed. Does lower Karen, and Cheeky will swing, gets the pick, gets the round for his team. It's 3-1 here for KWA. We're pausing because Chosen had to leave because he has game chat.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Station in place. Deploying ADS. Kona on standby. Package drone, one shot. Unrolling razor wire. Testing down on the run.
Hit by 10 seconds. 5 seconds left.
Setting needle candy.
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb. Attackers' objective is to defuse the bomb.
Flipping needle. Loading new magazine. All set to jam ready.
I'd love to see how this goes. This is the only side that we have seen Nova win on, which is a bit unfortunate, honestly. They're defending on a rather defense-sided map, and okay, there goes a drone, courtesy of the Mozzie set up by Expert. I think they might just take that down. He's doing this weird deep roam, but he's in a bit of a risky spot, and it's not as though he's really denying a push or anything. Unless he's going to take some damage from that smoke, sends the frag out, takes a lot of damage, almost takes even more courtesy of the smoke canister as they'll pick off Kialum, and that's a big frag for them. That wall is yet to be closed. They still have a route onto the objective. I think that Cookie, realizing it, now actually holding an angle, might actually face a swing here from Blessed, that Finka. They're down actually by nobody. Expert picked off one on the roam, I believe, and now Karen will get one. He'll pick off Jail here. Man advantage favoring KWA. I don't know why he's putting a Claymore on that. It's not like you're really covering your flank, especially 2 claymores. It's kind of a waste of a claymore then. Get a second kill on that roam, which is proving to be quite productive here in terms of Nova Esports on the roam game. But roam doesn't matter if you've already lost half of the objective and you have a massive hole on the route to site. Koki is going to be the person really on the hot seat here. He's the closest to that blue rotate, which they left open when that smoke died. Lost at least 2 smoke waves, or at least 1, if not 2 smoke waves, which is a lot of push denial, a lot of plant denial, just in his pockets that he died with, unfortunately, and didn't waste enough time on that hold. So they have now pretty much a route onto site, a way to hold whatever they have. They can now look for a plant here. I think that's what they're going to be doing. Karen going to look forward right by that rotate onto Cubby. Experts return to the objective. You're going to look possibly for a 3rd kill. Karen will stick the plant. Picked off by Blessed here. With a just Alvin. Trying to make something work. As Blessed will let on some specifier. Chosen closes in. Gets the round here for KWA. 4-1 now.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Hi, Kuraro. Another basement hold here, and just interesting to note that AWA has not pushed hatches once. I don't believe that on this basement site, Nova has even brought a Cade, which I think that it's kind of important if you want to deny hatches that you bring a Cade on this map where there's no impact tricking available, and it's kind of difficult to hold a hatch using just an evil eye or having somebody watching it either at the hatch or above. So it's an interesting possible mistake or misplay from them, but then again, you can't really cover everything. They're going again with this pretty much the same blue elbow hold. I think that they would benefit from taking away one of those barb, putting it on Chico door, or maybe in elbow, and then actually setting a sightline there, so that way somebody over on pillar could play it. As Expert will fall, last round he got 2 frags on the roam, and I think that that's just a good sign here for the roam clear of KWA, as they'll pick off Alvin as well, punishing him for some aggressive play. And losing a Legion early on is a bad sign. Means that we'll lose a lot of his Legion goo mines, a lot of possible plant denial, and certainly sound cues, and just slowing down a push is taken down, and that's always valuable, always great to have. Callum will die. That's a lot of utility gone. Jill gets 1, but Karen will take down Cookie, and now the Jaeger's left in a 3-on-1 without sight here, trying to do a retake, outnumbered. 1 will drop the hatch. I believe that's actually Blessed who takes him down. It's Chosen. A crossfire by KWA gives themselves a 5-1 split at half.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Checking the score right at half. 5-4-5-4-2. 7-4-3-1-1.
Activated.
5 seconds to insertion. Attacker's objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Deploying shield.
As you can see now, Nova beginning their push here. First of the series, technically, for them. And to see how it goes. They've brought this, this was also a popular choice of KWA. They brought this Jackal, which was strangely enough not banned. And as you can see, Nate's gonna get some serious pressure, just headshot in the back, off the rappel, not in the back, by Alvin. Very quick pincer. Nitro goes down. We've actually, from Chosen, does down Jail, but unfortunately for him, he's actually rezzed by one of his teammates, so not truly effective, but did manage to bring him down in health. Even with the Finka in play, it's not going to be able to do a ton of healing for him. So certainly did his part. Maybe not the most effective Nitro ever though, and I think that Nate on that Cade could have done a bit better job on the roam. He just ran right into the bullets, which is unfortunate to say the least for him. You can see Smoke here, Blessed to try and hold down the line, playing that attic side. Leave lost an ADS covering him, as Kialan will now open up this wall here with that ace. Gun game's wall breached. It's very common for both of these teams. KWA on the flank picks off Expert. Removing that Twitch is going to alleviate some pressure on just keeping utility alive on the objective. You know, ADS's Kona stations, if they had, which they do have. I don't know why Chosen's running around with one in pocket. I think that he should think about bringing that back to the objective.
Bomb located by attackers.
Cheeky will pick off Alvin here, and he's mostly just holding down the line, really. Stopped, I believe, a jump-in attempt from Alvin. Yum. Don't know why you would try and jump in there. It's kind of a suicide play here. Swung by Chosen. Fortunately picked off. Traded by Blessed, and now man advantage fully forming in the late round for KWA. They have, using those smoke babes, have downed Cookie now. Blessed looks for another one. Cookie will actually self-res with that Finka surge. Callan will pick off Karen, brings it back to a 2-on-2. Might look to rotate around. Callan gonna look for the plant, unable to get any more smokes. Blessed's already used them all. Cookie will fall, looks for another one, tries to swing around. Callan will be down by Cheeky, who will get the defuse out. And that'll be a 6-1 now for KWA.
Defenders disable the diffuser. Defender mission successful. Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs. Bomb located by attackers.
Reload. Deploy jammer.
10 seconds left. 5 seconds left before insertion.
Lead ammo.
Attacker's objective is to defuse the bomb.
Reloading.
Alright, match point here in this first map. We'll have to see how this goes. It's a basement defense, and a Cade finally brought here.
'em.
Just a pretty standard lineup and setup from them. Not too surprised with what I'm seeing. No blue extension. Not that that's a bad thing. I think that it's just a difference in terms of taste and approach by KWA. As you can see, they're trying to push this blue side. It's a very meta push, and that's what KWA went with. We'll have to see how it goes. There's no elbow rotate for them to worry for them to try and clear out. No elbow player for them to really clear in, but they do have to deal with this E-box setup, and potentially the pillar player there, Shiki, did have to fight off Karen for a bit there. He's not really playing this aggressive, so they're not really having to worry about him, but he's certainly wasting time and forcing them to use utility to try and take that out. As you can see, Callum exchanging volleys with him, as well as Cookie, those two trying to make some pressure happen as the remainder of the push seems to be going through this freezer side. Blessed holding down the line, though. He'll pick off Jail, taking down that top frag. That the Jaeger taking down the top fragging Shackle of Jail. And even with that hatch open, he seems to be doing just fine. Potentially walking into a crossfire here, though. Yup, Expert will trade him out. Looking potentially another one of your chosen will takes down Alvin. Allen will get a pick, though. Now, even number situation, courtesy of Expert, using that crossfire established by him and his team. I believe that was actually...
Bomb located by attackers.
Not exactly sure. I believe that was Alvin above. Cheeky will be down, but not out. Karen luckily saving his teammate, getting his team an advantage almost. Cookie and Expert both getting picks here. Nitro goes after him. Karen in a 1v2 situation, trying to make something happen here. Looking to push forward here as Cookie will throw a frag out, trying to lay down suppressive fire. Karen just one-shots him with the M5. Now in a one-on-one here against Expert. Already two kills in the round. Karen looking for another. Expert looking for one more possibly. Knows that he's over on that black side, watching for potentially a swing from Highway. Fortunately misses him. Takes a teeny bit of damage off of that bandit battery, but nothing too important. So you can see trying to push forward, trying to make something happen. Nothing yet, and will get the headshot. Clutches up the round. Keeps his team's hopes alive on this first map.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Alright, another basement defense here from KWA. We'll have to see how this goes for them. They're running basically the same lineup. I think they've swapped out possibly a bandit for this Valkyrie here, Nate. Bringing some intel. I think that Valkyrie is a immensely underappreciated operator. She's not banned a ton, but she should be. I mean, she brings 3 cameras that can cover a lot of area, can cover a lot of, and can provide a lot of intel. I don't want to say cover a lot of intel. I think missing a drone there. Don't know why exactly they're getting that. Kind of a waste. But it's just interesting to see how these teams use Valkyrie and how teams try and counter her. I mean, for a while there, it was very important for teams to bring IQ just to get rid of her and possibly Echo. But with the Echo, with changes to her and then the sort of mini rework to Echo, it's less valuable. It's less important now that IQ is present. Nate will pick off Kialum, removing that hard breach. The only hard breach, mind you, and they don't even have a wall open, let alone a hatch. So they're going to have to work pretty much off of soft walls and doorways. There's no soft hatch for them to work from. Alvin takes down Chosen. There's a bring it back to a even number situation as TQ return the man advantage for his team. This, unfortunately for him, takes a lot of damage on that. Karen will get 1. Getting a bit inquisitive here. I believe on the roam. Actually on some off-site play. And experts running Twitch Elite drone. Okay. You can see Alvin and him just trying their best here. But, fortunately for them, Blessed and Nasty Nate get the final kills and do secure this first map for their team. 7-2. Impressive victory here for KWA. 88756 44656. My apologies. 6787 763718.
Clubhouse, so we don't pick Clubhouse.
Damn, I want a map. I want a better map than this. Then I don't want Bank.
Okay, then what do you want to do? You're the one that said you wanted Bank.
Well, it doesn't matter. It's on Clubhouse.
Now.
Yo, what map are you niggas comp on, bro? Cause y'all suck. I ain't gonna lie.
Yo, GG's guys. What map are we playing now?
Club is fine.
Club is map 3 though.
Yeah, Club's map.
Well, if we win this one, there's not a map 3.
Give us cafe. Give us cafe. I got some strats for that. At my team.
If it's a best of 3, and if we win this one, there is no third match. So.
Sure.
All right, I'm starting it.
All right, we're ready.
All right.
GG's though. Good luck.
Yeah. Can you stop being so fucking talk?
Alright, on to the second map in this Master 3. It's Cafe. Third map would be Club, if we get there. Yes, Waffler. This is map 2, yes. First map was 7-2 for blue team, which is KWA.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can. Bomb located by attackers.
Loading your mag!
10 seconds to go. 5 seconds to insertion.
Looking at the bands,
Attackers are
I
heading
mean,
out to defuse a bomb.
Thatcher band's the same. Can ban is smart. It's pretty much just contrasting the Thatcher ban. It was also pretty common for KWA to play it, so I don't know why they're banning that. Thunderbird ban is kind of a target ban against KWA, although I would say both teams played it. And then, as I believe that's all the way up top, that's Callum trying to play this aggressively, trying to get a spawn peek kill, but it's not really working. I mean, he lowered Nate, but it's not a... more than anything else, it's kind of a consolation prize. And then the Ace ban is also kind of a target ban. Both of these teams used Ace a lot, so my theory is that as Expert takes down Nate with a headshot, it's that KWA is more comfortable playing with an alternate hardbreed such as Thermite or Hibana than Ace as Karen takes down Alvin, and they're hoping that Nova isn't.
Bomb diffuser. Attackers recovered the diffuser.
Alright, as you can see, Blessed take a bit of damage. He's just trying to now push that bakery side. There's the shield, sort of a soft extension there. Unsurprisingly, it's not doing a whole lot, mainly because KWA isn't pushing it. Kyalung gets a double kill now. This is just going to return to the objective. The Oryx play was interesting, to say the least, but it's proven to be fruitful. In the sense that it's resulted in a double kill and really secured this man advantage and possibly this round. Expert takes down the 1, and Callum on a 3K, assisted by the double kill from the Jaeger of Nova Esports, gets the round.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Top floor hold now from Nova Esports after a successful first floor defense. We'll have to see how this goes. This is an interesting site in that, you know, it can be fairly quickly cut off from this hatch as long as you have somebody comfortable there, and you can really make anybody in Cocktail ill at ease through just playing that Cocktail window and heaven.
10 seconds remaining. Attackers have located a bomb. 5 seconds to insertion. Attackers defuse the bomb.
Planting the toxins. Using shield.
Now, again, we have an Alibi and an Oryx play, and this is, although they're not really connected, it's an interesting combination of operators. Oryx is just an off-meta operator. Not that that's bad. He's not bad. Just that he's strange. He's good for mobility, and he's good for possibly wasting off a roam clear or a track from Jackal, but his entire utility is himself. You have to use that to create rotates, to move around and waste time that way. And Alibi, it's sort of the same deal. Her utility is good at forcing teams to slow down their gunplay, but her gun is mediocre. And if you bring her for the shield, there's certainly better operators for that, as Chosen will fall at the hands of Alvin. And this new brand, per se, that we're seeing from Nova is seeming to be pretty effective. Obviously, there's still 2 roamers, so it's kind of a risky mentality, but so far it's high risk, high reward, really. That Valkyrie just providing enough utility that they need, even without a Nitro cell on him anymore. He's providing those pings, providing that intel for his team to possibly actually push here. Golem's just waiting on the opposite end of that hall. Karen will get a pick here, as Expert will get one of his own. Callum gets another one, and now it's up to Just Blessed and Karen here, trying to make something out of this push, which is seemingly stalled, really. Not able to get much out of it, at least right now. As you can see, he's trying to push forward here. Doesn't have that default spot right there. It's been IKEA-ized. The way that I like to describe it by Callum. Expert will fall, and now Blessed brings it back to a 2v2 situation. Even numbers. Alvin gets the flank, though. Double kill from him. And now trying to take down Karen, lowering the Habana there of KWA. Finishes him off with a headshot. Key plays 3K from the Valk. And that's another round here for Nova. I got replaced by getting 7-2'd. Guessing Jay is the gunner for Nova. Probably. Astro Def don't want to be here. Why is Oryx a normal pick? It's not. Astro Def don't want to be here. Bro, it's literally 10:46 at night. I could just be like chilling somewhere else. I don't know. But I'm still here.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Why is Oryx a normal pick? I didn't. And it's normal for. It's 3 rounds now for Nova. In that sense, it's a normal pick. I would say for every team that's not. And that's fine.
Bomb located by attackers.
Oryx not. Didn't say Oryx was good. Just believe they have to use him properly. That's valid. Attack with second scoopers, put them down smart. If you put them down smart, that's the key. If you don't put them down smart, just put them in random spots, it's kind of a waste.
Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
He's got a good gun though. Oryx, yeah. Oryx has a really good gun. I remember when he came out on release, he had pretty sure the MP5, which was honestly a tragedy, and then he went through a weapon swap with Malusi. So he now has a good gun, but I wouldn't bring an operator solely for their gun unless you're trying to play very aggressive and you're having a good day. I like this caster, he's not enthusiastic enough, man. I could be more enthusiastic, but I don't really feel like it, honestly. I mean, it's literally a scrim. We'll have to see how this goes here for Nova. They've decided to go, strangely enough, to mining and fireplace. Normally teams will go to raiding and fireplace and then look for a vertical extension, which there is actually not a vertical presence, which is kind of an issue because a lot of this site does have vertical on it. As you can see, mining is mostly available via vertical. Expert will pick off a nade here on the roam. Gets a double kill for himself. Takes down Chosen as well. That's 2 big frags. Removing that Finker, removing obviously some grenades as well as the heals, and the only hard breach of KWA. Great spot here for Nova. Cookie will fall at the hands of Karen, who might just try and push side at this point. It seems to be his MO. Kyalim will get 1. Expert gets a 3rd on the round, and now it's up to just Cheeky here. I don't even know what he was doing. A minute left, and he's nowhere near the building. No diffuser. He has 1 drone in his pocket. Actually, 1 drone active. 4 drones left by his teammates. And trying to mix something up, and he'll take down Kyalim, traded out by Alvin. That'll be a very quick round there for Nova Esports, who will just continue to dominate. Now a side sweep from them on Cafe. Who you got winning? Nova's been doing really well, at least on this map. I think they're gonna win this map. I don't know the score though. I wonder what the IGLing is like for both teams. I'm not sure. I know that these two teams are new-ish. They're not amazing. I know that there's some tryouts on the side of, or some tryouts or off rosters on the side of KOWA. I wonder if that's the same for Nova. I don't know if it is or not. But so that potentially affects chemistry and how effectively these teams gel. I have to assume it's decent at least. I mean, I know that Blessed has some experience. Cookie does as well. I don't know many of the players outside of those two on both teams really. I've seen them around at least. Who are you both rooting for? I think Nova's gonna win this map. I think KWA is gonna win the series because after this we're going back to Club, which is an attacker-sided map. It's also a map with a very stale meta, which on Oregon, which is a map with a rather stale meta, despite still being fairly defender-sided, which you can glean from that what you wish. I have logic to it. With that in mind, I think that they will end up picking up that third map, pardon me. But I don't know. I feel like at this point it could go either way. We could see a comeback on the second and third map from Nova. I've seen that before in matches, but don't know how possible or likely that is. They're doing really well though, as they've guaranteed for themselves at least an even split at half. We'll have to see if they can get more from that though. As you can see, they're KWA seemingly looking for a bakery push. I mean, air jabbing small back like that does sort of signal you're looking for bakery. but I don't know if that seems to be, if that's going to actually be their play. Jail will fall. That's going to be a big frag early on, especially when he still has that utility in his pocket. The smoke babes, the push and plant denial gone here for Nova Esports, and just a bad start for them, especially considering that in combination with that being down 2 members now. Alvin will fall. They've actually cleared off of the roam. Now that's going to still be Expert and Cookie still roaming? No, not Cookie. Callum. Cookie, the last one left here. Pretty much on the objective as Callum and Expert will fall there. Chosen just gets a flawless round and just a sweep this past round here for KWA. That was rather unfortunate. I don't exactly see how, but the smoke died, and then 2 players were still roaming in a 3v5, which is it's really risky at that point. And they just didn't win any of their gunfights, and that's a very basic statement, but it's true. Roamers should have worked together to make crossfires. Yeah, I mean, then again, it didn't really seem like they were being, more than anything else, they were just being cleared out. And I don't think this map is friendly for teams that like to run 2 roamers, because although there's plenty of nooks and crannies, it's a very tightly packed map. You don't need 2 roamers. Especially 2 roamers playing together, because they can be very quickly taken out. For the spear, I mean, I see the LMG hate. I kind of prefer the spear as well, but the LMG is not bad. And I think the spear is overall better, but that's my opinion. As you can see, again, 2 roamers here from KWA. We'll have to see how effective that is, as if properly cleared, it's going to be a painful position for them to be in, a 5v3, really. And obviously at the cost of some time, and if not cleared, if completely ignored, the other extreme, really, then it's going to be bad in the sense that it's, you know, a 3-on-5 on site. At least until they return to the objective, which could be potentially, if they come in too late, it's an even worse spot for them to be in.
Attackers recovered the diffuser.
AK-12 is one of the best guns on attack, so I think that's a pretty standard thing. Cheeky takes down Jail, traded out by Expert. Now even numbers for these two teams. Obviously losing the Finka is not great, but still taking down the Legion as well. Karen will just continue to build on this momentum, on this man advantage. Alvin almost missing Karen there. Karen, Nate swinging in off of that rappel. Karen will trade him out, though. So it's just Callum trying to retake the objective. Outnumbered here with a minute left. Chosen looking for the plan now. I think he hears it, looking to potentially rotate here, as that wall has just been completely busted open. Kind of a screwed up mirror setup there. He'll pick off Blessed. Going to rotate around now. Obviously in a post plant, so it needs to make something happen quickly. He'll probably needs to get 2 kills in order to make this defuse work. Spotted most likely by one of those cameras set up by KWA. Gonna rotate around onto this cigar side, and they know that he's there. Chosen doesn't even need the mirror, though. He'll just take the easy long angle. Gets a frag for his team, gets the round as well. 2-3 here, looking to make a recovery, and they are. catching up.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs. Bomb located by attackers.
Throwing the bait. Whoa, where you go? Proximity changing max. Setting up a diversion. And in position. Shield is out.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds to insertion.
Bomb is set. Need to get deployed.
Attackers are moving to defuse the bomb.
What rank am I? I'm unranked. I barely even play rank anymore.
Device set. Razor wire is deployed. Device activated. Playing my trump card. I'm trying.
Cover me! Reloading!
Got one.
Attackers drop the bomb diffuser.
Chosen taken down there by Alvin. Opening pick on the round will go in favor of Nova here on this final round of the first half. And answer your question very quickly as P3. As you can see, just the same hold here, pretty much from Nova, and sort of a theory of if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But then again, it kind of was broke, as we've seen them win both times on this site. Could be wrong. My memory is not the greatest. My apologies. So you can see, just try and hold down pretty much the areas around site here. With a minute and 15 left, time starting to run low in terms of getting progress on this push. They need to make something happen, and that roam is gonna probably be not the best thing for them to have to worry about late in the round. Nate will pick off one. It's Cookie that will fall. Now, coat player there. That's Jail here. Potentially being tracked here is trying to hold this down. We'll get a headshot and a cheeky, alleviating some of that pressure that's incoming from KWA as they're trying to close in on him here. Need to get some sort of crossfire in though. Karen gonna probably have to provide some help, or Blessed here will flash, trying to move in here. So you can see he does take down Jail. He will actually trade himself out though with Nate, and a double kill off of simply holding coat, which is kind of a play your life position, and he certainly did that very effectively. 2v2, he's neutralized the man advantage held by KWA and wasted quite a bit of time as well. You can see Blessed moving on to the objective, picked off by Fox. Diffuser's down, Karen's low on time, will drop the hatch in a 1v2, low time, needs to make something happen here. It does pick up the diffuser, potentially looking for the plant now, as Alvin and Fox both on the objective basically, because 8 Expert takes him down, and now it's up to just pretty much Alvin on the objective, looking around, trying to stop this plant now. And pressure is too much, decides against sticking the plant, gives the round to KWA, not to KWA, to Nova, the opponent to KWA. And now, switching at half, KWA facing a 2-round deficit. 6-4-4-4-2. 8662-0. Checking the scoreboard at half as I usually do.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Activating camera.
10 seconds to insertion. 5 seconds to insertion. Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Now you see me, now you don't.
Attackers have dropped the bomb diffuser. Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser.
Another day on Nova Mountain.
Going back to play Payday 2. Yeah. Very quick non sequitur as we move on to the next round, the first defensive round for KWA. I also have Payday 2. I kind of suck at it, specifically stealth. I can shoot all the bad guys. I cannot stealth. Alright, go ahead. It's gonna be Alvin trying to lay down some fire, trying to push this cigar side. Call him down, but not out just yet. This Cookie is just one tap there. My blessed. Impressive kill by the Oryx. I think actually threw that just small hole between the wall and the hatch. Wow. You can see Oryx play from both sides here, proving to be effective. Alright, nice. Now, Jail trades out Blessed, but with half the round elapsed, Karen will get a quick headshot on the Jail, draining his teammate out. Great spot for KWA to be in here. And 2 big frags. Another there from Cheeky using the Warden, which is a bit of a strange choice. And getting a 2-man advantage here as they're trying to work their way back from this deficit. I mean, it's a great spot for them to be in. Karen will fall at the hands of Alvin. I think he baited out the C4 from Cheeky, who will trade him out. And it's up to just Expert here, trying to make something happen, trying to get a couple kills, trying to win this round for his team, trying to bring them back to a sort of stable state. And Chosen will get a quick headshot and the round for KWA. Now only a 1-round deficit for them. Now, Warden, he's very niche. He's great inside of that niche. Outside of it, he's mediocre. He's the kind of op similar to IQ, I'd say, where the meta needs to be built around him. He doesn't really build around the meta.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
All reinforcements nearly done. Camera feed up and running.
Alright. Now, first
10
floor
seconds
hold.
left.
Activating.
You're from category 1. You have to see how it goes for them. They just went on top
5
floor.
seconds to
So
insertion.
it's a bit of a different beast. As I said,
Attackers objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
and the main difference is just that it's a lot less vertical and a lot more wall-based. Yes, you do see vertical. Yes, there's opportunities for teams to play vertical, but I find that teams don't play vertical as much on this objective as they do on top floor, mainly because on top floor, the meta way to push it is vertically. You kind of have to. You have to open up the hatch, you have to play heaven, you have to play windows, which isn't really vertical, but I'd say it's another sort of different type of play because of the fact that it's not just straight up simple, standard, old-fashioned, quote-unquote plays. You can see Cheeky gonna take a bit of damage, I believe, from Expert, using that sort of long-distance angle, trying to make something happen. It's an interesting sideline there. Jail picks off Blessed, removing that lid. Let's Bandit. I often confuse those, I'm sorry. Expert takes down Cheeky, trying to make something happen here. And obviously not great spawn here for KWA, losing Cheeky as well as Blessed, the two German operators gone here, and as you can see, bad opening really for the defending team of KWA. Even with Kialum off the board, even with that top frag gone, or second frag behind Expert actually, which that's an entirely different topic. Alvin gets one though. Even with that gone,
Attackers have located the bomb.
it's not that much of a difference really. It's still a 2-man advantage or a 1-man advantage, and in this case where you've lost those important players, you've lost your top frag, you've lost some utility that was in people's pockets, one kill onto the second frag isn't going to be the end of the world for the attack team's push. Now, Ictor goes out there from Nate, does not get anything though, as Jail will take down Kieran. Gonna look to push forward, but Jail with a quick 2-piece gets his team around here. 5-3 now, as Nova Esports approaches the end of this map, and a win for themselves, forcing them map 3. Hi, Timber.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Reinforced floor. Jammer ready.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds left. Attackers' objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Device placed. Device activated.
Now the Pental's been around here between these two teams. We'll have to see how it goes. As KWA again looking for his first floor hold. Don't know how effective it's going to be though. I mean, it's basically the same hold as last time, which was very quickly picked apart by Nova. Good on them for managing to effectively counter it. She's going to take some damage here from afar from that. Pardon me, from the... I think as the surge goes down, he's going to now try and push here. Using that extra health as a bit of a shield. Will be traded out by Cairn. Took out Cheeky. Did sort of force a refitting of this hold here from KWA. As they've pretty much given up on Bakery side. Cairn obviously playing over in prep is going to stifle that side of the hold. Is going to stifle that side of the push. And he does get his team a man up here, obviously off of an opening death for them. It's a really good spot for them to be in, but don't know how effective that's going to be when if this push decides to go more than just through Bakery. Callum will get one into Blessed playing vertical here. Does prove to be fairly effective against KWA, it seems. Alvin gonna push forward now, trying to see how this goes for them, as the push is slowing down here for KWA. They're man down again. Chosen picks off Alvin. Don't know why it's a dock. It's kind of strange. But let's see if they can recover here. About a minute left in the round here. Cookie and Callum trying to make something happen. Trying to push forward. They do have good amount of control around the objective. They don't have objective control at all, though, really. Nade's gonna lay down some suppressing fire here. Just pot shots from him and possibly Chosen. Karen gonna send out the second smoke with about 45 seconds left. Sending that out is fine timing. 2v2 now. Callum picks off Nate. I think might have removed his nitro that was still in his pocket. So not great for Plantanog, especially considering the Cookie still has diffuser on him, but 30 seconds left does not present a lot of time for Cookie to potentially get vertical here. Does set it up. I think that it's a bit late for that. He needs to make something happen like right now. And it's not happening right now. He doesn't even have hatch, mind you, even though he could very quickly open it up. It would take pretty much it would take half of the time remaining. So he's missed an opportunity here, possibly. Cookie, the last one left. Callum falls 3K from Cairn. The smoke proving to be the key player here is Chosen. Gets a double kill. And that'll be the round here for KWA, bringing it back to just a one-round lead for Nova. As this is round 10, a rather important round, a bit of a tee up to an even more important round in 11. But if KWA wins this, we move to 5-5. This is what I really mean by a tee up, sort of a step towards a more important round. And that 5-5 round, whoever wins that 11th round gets their team not only round advantage, but also guaranteed overtime, so a bit of a safety net in their first shot at overtime. On the opposite end, if Cookie and the rest of Nova manage to win this 10th round here, their attacking round, if they can properly win this one and bring it up to 6-4, they have 2 shots at overtime for themselves and guaranteed overtime, so they have... It's an opportunity for them to create separation towards the end of the round, end of the match, or for KWA to neutralize this lead that they've been fighting against finally, and for them to pretty much bring it back to anybody's game.
Camera feed up and running.
10 seconds left.
Reservoir going up.
5 seconds left before insertion. Attacker's objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Ready, set, bench deployed. Shields ready. Deployed and ready to go. Deploying shock drone.
4-on-5 here. Jail picks up Chosen. Removing that dock, removing also the top frag. Second frag. Again, my apologies. For KWA is a great start, as well as, you know, removing that res and heal capability, possibly, for them. I don't know how big of a change that's going to make us. Blessed again, dying here at the hands of Expert. Sort of a getting of a landslide now as Expert gets a double kill off of that window. I'm surprised that he was able to get that pick there off of a nearly pixel angle. Karen holding down the line here with Cheeky, gonna try and make something happen, but they're down by 3 players with half the round remaining, and pretty much all they have left is Xnor and the objective. You can see Expert trying to push in now into that pillar area. Not gonna really have to worry about resistance. I think he's more concerned about potentially picking somebody off of the window. As Karen gonna try and hold down the line. He takes a bit of damage from Jail. It's gonna be Callum, pardon me, leaving. Don't know why exactly. Fox gets a frag kill. 3K from the Finca proves to be the foundation for a round win for Nova Esports here. And we're gonna have to pause for Callum. Okay, we're gonna just keep playing. So that's gonna be a major problem here for Nova, is that they're playing in a 4v5. Even though they're at match point, with 2 opportunities and guaranteed overtime for themselves, playing in a 4v5, which is as though your first player went for a spawn peek and got killed, or got spawn peeked. You don't even get the utility though. That's what's worse than just being spawn peeked. It's that any possible utility they may have had that you got from them simply being alive is gone. Which is really unfortunate, to say the least.
5 seconds to insertion. Attacker's objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Time to redecorate.
Let's see how this goes. They're on attack. This is Cafe. I'd say it's a 50-50 map that favors the attack slightly. But it's not an Oregon or a theme park or a villa where it really favors one side over the other. So let's see how this goes for them.
Activating jammer.
I'm reloading.
Loading back.
Okay, jump out from Cairn. Takes down Expert. That's really unfortunate. Now he's being just punished there by Alvin, who trades him out. Jail will actually bring it back to even here for his team. But at what cost? You lost your top frag. So, I don't know how much of a difference it's gonna make, frankly.
Fighting advantage. Swapping men.
A bomb has been located.
Air jam in position. Going to work.
Moving the shield.
You can see Cookie gotta rotate one of his shields off of that cigar window. Don't know how effective that's gonna be outside of it. But good on him for recognizing that the push has changed here. 40 seconds left though, so not a lot of time for them to finish up what they've started. And with a mirror covering that bar side, it's gonna make it even harder for them to actually execute on it. Currently manned by Nate, even though that can be pretty... I'm not a huge fan of that window. Obviously, Mario gonna go in and immediately actually goo mine. He's gonna try and get this frag. He'll take down Nate. That's a big kill there from Alvin. Double kill, 3K actually. He'll take down Cheeky too. That's a big play on the round for Nova from Alvin. Nitro goes out, does scare Cookie off of that. Looking now to get the plant stuck and Blessed dies to the hands of Jail. It's gonna be the game for Nova to move to map 3. Clubhouse. 7-4 Nova. 11-7, 7-7, 6-9, 5-9, 3-10, 13-7, 12-5, 9-6, 0-7.
Can we play club for the third?
Can y'all get another teammate?
Yeah, we're getting our fifth then.
Alright,
Oh,
yeah,
goddamn,
we
I
are,
was hoping
we
you were
are
gonna say
playing
no
club
so I
for the
could go to
third.
sleep.
So, yeah, switch to club.
Bro, we about to see if somebody can take my place.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all niggas do suck though. I ain't gonna lie, that Oryx was Bro.
I get
Alright,
started.
can we
You
all
can't,
shut
you
up?
can't, you can't
All I
flex
gotta
your
say
little
is,
bro,
suck my
you
dick.
can't flex. You
Start the
can't
next
flex
game.
your double
Start the next
digits and
game. Start the next
your
game.
balls
Start
start
the
to
next
double.
game. Start the next
Your
game.
balls start to No,
Pack
I
it.
said no.
Bad sign at the end of the last map for KWA as we move to map 3 Clubhouse between these two teams. Bad sign being that they lost a 5-on-4 at a match point. So it seems that they're not great at working from behind. Man's a certified bro. They lost at the 4v5, yeah. Why is he subbing out? I don't know. I think a better question is, why didn't you leave if you know you're being subbed out? I'm gonna say this just the chat. I think I was supposed to have Nova attacking on Cafe, but even then, they still won 7-4. I don't think swapping sides would have made that much of a difference, frankly. But that's my bad. How many leagues do I cast for? Currently, like almost all of the ones in the current comp scene. Like the only one that I don't really cast for is Savage, and that's because they like to run it themselves, which is understandable, kind of annoying, but I understand it. So I'm like their emergency caster when they're not available. But like in total, I've casted for probably close to 30 now.
Bro, stop fucking playing, you dumbass nigga.
Dog switch.
Elvin, stop
Pretty
trying to
sure
switch, you
Jail and
weirdo.
Reyes need to switch.
Yo, tell your fucking teammate to switch. There you go. We don't.
Alright, thanks, Poppy.
That was
What they doing, they're being dumb. That's what. Just saying that.
No fucking neg. Fuck is you talking
where
about?
do you nigga, you suck,
Where
nigga.
what?
First
Where
game, how
what?
many
Where your
kills you
shitty
had?
ass team
First
yesterday?
game, how many kills?
On my soul, whatever the fuck.
Okay. Okay, we're back. We're on to map 3. I think the Jackal ban is wise. It's a very classic comfort ban. It makes sense. I'm not gonna say that it's bad or dumb or anything. I think that there are more creative bans and at times more useful bans, but it's still a very strong ban if you don't have anything else to go for. Hello, Weirdos Wcaster. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Contrasting Cade and Thatcher bans, not surprising at all. But yeah, and then the final ban is Capcan. Again, I'm not a huge Capcan. I'm not a huge fan of Capcan bans. I wasn't trying to rhyme on that. Okay, we'll have to see how this goes. It's club. It's, again, I mean, all three of these maps have been meta popular maps that slightly favor the defense. I'd say that this one is more 50-50 than the past two.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Though you could argue that it favors the attack because of how old the meta is on this map, and how old a lot of the like standard holds are. But to each their own in that sense. You know, Capcan, man, he gets banned every time I play ranked. Being a Thatcher main. I used to be a Thatcher main. Pretty sure he's one of my most played ops. And then he started getting banned every day. Capcan. I mean, I know a guy who plays like Division 1 comp, and he's like just like a Capcan Frost main or something. So I always feel a bit bad for him when he's playing and it gets banned. I have a friend who mains Thatcher and Jackal. Oh god. If you have any friends that are in silver that main Jackal and Cav, I would feel really bad for them. Now, the one interesting thing that I'd like to point out is it's a Thatcher ban, not a Mav ban. This and Oregon, I'd say, are the two most popular maps for Maverick. So I find it interesting that in neither case have these teams opted to ban Maverick. Instead, they've looked for the Thatcher ban, which is there's some interesting comparisons between the two to very quickly provide some. One is that Maverick is slower but a guaranteed hard breach, while Thatcher is not necessarily guaranteed and it's faster. Maverick requires only one person often to get the wall open, while technically requires two. He just requires a soft breach, while Thatcher requires another hard breach. And the other thing is that another comparison, just to quickly close this up, is we can see KWE's push finally starting to take off is what I was trying to say, but then I confused a bunch of words and made word soup for you all. As Reyes picks up Kyalum, Blessed will fall there, unfortunately. Jakey gets a man advantage for his team. Expert, interestingly enough, looking for a flank, possibly. He's going to try and make his way back up main to try and get a pick, I believe, onto actually the Twitch or the Nomad here, Cairn or Reyes. Reyes obviously trying to hold down the line. Here's that air jump go off. It's going to be Expert hit by it, picked off now by Cairn. Flank stopped, Cookie down, Alvin the last one left here. They'll take down Nate, looking for potentially another kill here as he's trying to hold down the line on the objective. Cairn gets a quick double kill, possibly a 3 on the round, I believe? 3 on the round for the Twitch of KWA as they'll draw first blood in terms of rounds and in terms of kills as well. And Cav rarely gets banned in silver, honestly. Well, not rarely. Cav always gets banned. It's a low elo ban. It's a low elo ban. Cav is a low elo ban, and I could talk about like why it's a dumb ban and why it's low elo and all that, but it's not that important. The final comparison that I was going to make between Mav and Thatcher before all heck broke loose is that I would say Maverick requires much more skill than Thatcher. You know, Thatcher, his entire utility is throw the grenade at the wall, and you're done. With Maverick, you have to know how to properly Maverick trick, how to set up the sideline, how to, deal with possible pressure while you're Mavericking, how to get rid of utility using your torch and a frag grenade, etc., etc. All right, pass away.
Bomb located by attackers. 10 seconds to go. 5 seconds remaining. Attacker's objective is to defuse the bomb.
Loading mag.
They should have banned Ace. They banned Ace last map. It was interesting. I remember when Ace used to have 3 ticks on all his Selmas. He was broken back then. Now, pretty much the same Maverick line drawn there by Blessed. Not surprising. Oftentimes teams like to bring, or like to have a specific player who is skilled with that ace. I think, not the ace, the Maverick, as the ace of Cheeky does get the opening frag for his team, and there's that specialist is Blessed here for KWA. I'll have to see how this goes for Nova. They've done an interesting setup here. Don't know if that's a fully fledged rotate. Blessed takes down Alvin as Calum picks off Cairn on that roam. Well done for the Thunderbird, but still a man disadvantage for them. Is not the best position for them. I think Nate's at risk here, is flanked by Calum. My apologies, for a double kill from the roam of Nova Esports. Let's go back very quickly to that hold from them. I mean, look at this. This outside wall, which is often, pretty much always reinforced, is soft. They have a rotate here inside of sightline, which you could argue is a personal preference thing. I think that it should always be a sightline. That's a messed up reinforcement. 3K from Cheeky takes down Callum and Cookie. Now looking for the plant here. Expert might have to try and deny vertically. It seems like he's eyeing that, but no nitro, as he still has 2 barb in his pocket, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense. No barb on red. They did reinforce these garage walls, which is good, but they didn't have any. Didn't at least seem to have any utility on rafters. So it's kind of a moot point then for them to have those 4 walls reinforced. Will be cast for real, yeah. You're welcome. But yeah, this is definitely a messed up setup from them. They should have brought somebody specifically for setup, you know, a Smoke, a Mira, a Frost possibly. Somebody with a shotgun that could have focused particularly on the setup. A Castle is another example. Blast takes the quick headshot with the pistol. Gets the round for KWA. Up now 2-0. Thinking we want to play Siege. Coming back for vengeance. That's kind of what I was predicting. If you remember, I was saying that Nova would win map 2 and then KWA would come back map 3. So, very quick non sequitur. Who watched the NHL finals, the Stanley Cup? Anybody in our very big crowd, the audience here? He did say that.
Bomb located by attackers.
Basement hold here from Nova Esports. We'll have to see how this goes for them. I believe similar to unlike last map, actually. No, similar to last map. I was confusing myself with map 1, where Cade was not banned. So similar to last map, Cade is banned again, and it's going to be less impactful, at least on this site, because although obviously it's going to be very difficult for them to hold and keep closed the Moto and Blue Hatch, which oddly enough are soft right now. I don't exactly know why. Why are you not reinforcing it? Particularly the Blue Hatch, because that's going to make it a lot easier to control Blue with that hatch open. So even though you could hold it, you know, using G2 angle above in bedroom, somebody above in bedroom in general, somebody in bar, somebody in supply or above in. So we're seeing the Oryx play here from Callum. Somebody above in hatch to potentially deny that hatch vertically, or, you know, Evil Eyes. You can't impact trick those, but you can impact trick this main hatch, this very popular hatch for attacking teams to take, which is that kitchen hatch. And so I think that's not the option that they're going to go for. Even though Cookie's playing on site with Thunderbird, who can bring impacts, they're not going to bring it. They're going to run 3 nitros instead, which is kind of a waste here. Expert's playing strip on a roam, which is just a mistake. Nitro goes out, he's going to try and get a kill off of it. Jail takes down Cairn. I mean, he's wasting time, but it's really a difficult roam to pull off because it's easy to pincer. This is the only way out. that one door. So all you have to do is just cut that door, and then he's stuck in there. I mean, technically you could just ignore him after you cut that with an air jab, with a claymore, whatever. Probably an air jab, frankly. It's pretty easy to take out claymores. But the point is, it's really easy to clear that. I mean, Nate just solo cleared it. He's gonna now open up that moto hatch, which was soft again. Jail takes a double kill. Kale, we get another one here for his team. It's looking bad here for KWA on their first attempt at attacking this basement site. They've just let this roam, which was very aggressive, mind you. Besides Jail, really proving to be a strong anchor on the objective. This roam has torn KWA apart. Kyalem will pick off Nate there, and that's not good. Have to just cheeky pretty much against the entire team of Nova. He does have that hatch open. He also has a moto hatch available. But outside of that, does not spot Kyalem getting a quick and easy headshot. And around here for Nova. That was kind of sad. I didn't watch part of it. I was too busy. No worries. No worries.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
The walls been reinforced.
Discovered the location of a bomb.
Device.
10 seconds to insertion.
Clear ADS line of fire.
Alright, now third defense here from Nova on this top floor site, on what for many teams is their primary objective, and it's again a screwed up setup from them. No reinforcement there, at least not yet. Nor here. Luckily they're reinforcing this outside wall. The main reason that I encourage teams to reinforce it is because with that open, it allows teams to very quickly rotate a push from the CC and rafter side onto the construction side. Again, messed up reinforcement placement. Should be in the middle, ideally with a sight line. I don't know what this is even doing. It's not even gonna really do anything. I guess that it's for a Malusi spot, but it's not doing much. Cheeky takes down Alva, and that's a bad start. I think it was actually headshot through the sight line, through the... I mean, through the map hole. Oh dear. Oh yay. I think I'm gonna have to leave and rejoin. Yeah. But I'm gonna walk and talk and chew gum as I look to rejoin. I believe he was shot through the Mav hole, and then through that hole that had been set up by the Legion. So I can only imagine that the push is going well for KWA, or that some big play has been made by Nova to stop the momentum. Fun, yeah, fun. I don't think I've had this glitch happen to me before where I've had to rejoin. Or, well, I've had to leave and rejoin before, but not because a drone died while I was watching it. That has not happened for me before. Okay. And that was another round for KWA. That was kind of what I was assuming, considering how that went. Now, it's going to be a gym bedroom hold. I think that's smart from Nova, considering that they have gone there for at least half of this first half, and they have not won it once. I don't understand how you can't win that side once, or how you can't even properly set up that site. I don't get it. It's kind of, it's maybe a bit embarrassing. I don't know. I just want to say that because you should be able to know at least how to set that site up properly. It's one of the, it's a very popular site, and for many teams, it's their primary site, their best site, their most comfortable site. Clearly not so for Nova, but they should at least know how to set up on it. Now, going to gym bed here, we'll have to see how this goes for them. They don't have any denial, but they do have a mirror, so that's all that matters here. And you can't even keep a mirror safe because you don't have denial, you don't have a mute, you don't have a bandit. Okay, it's banned. It's certainly a misplay on this side where the meta push is, or one of the common push, the sort of ranked push, is jacuzzi wall, bathroom wall side.
5 seconds left.
And when you have a mirror, you want to protect those mirrors. You want to keep them, up and running. And you can't really play a mirror if there's a hole in the wall. And then, as you can see, Jail will fall at the hands of Cairn. The other part of this is this mirror right here, which is it's pretty common. But the downside of this one is that he doesn't have an ADS on him. Even though Jail did bring a Jaeger, there's no ADS covering him. So all the attacking team would have to do is open up this hatch, throw a frag, and anybody playing that is dead. Even with this Mamusi Banshee here, which isn't doing anything. Okay, now as you can see, kill him without a rotate, without any ADSs, is kind of in no man's land if he gets pressured. So you can see he's avoiding it. He's going to rotate away, which is smart. But considering that this wall has been opened up now within a minute, less than even, it's a bad start here for Nova. Cookie taking some pressure here, has lost that mirror window. Don't know why he's sitting behind a soft wall. Because if they realize that he's there, it's going to be very dead. Alvin does bring it back to even here, picking off Karen, picking off that tied second frag with Blessed. So you can see Blessed is going to be trying to clean out this Logi side, potentially make use of that mirror against the roam here, against this Malusi, as well as the Mozzie roaming from Alvin and Expert. Reyes will take down Kialam. Expert flanked by Blessed. That's exactly what KW needed to do in order to take control back of this round. Alvin's now pretty much stuck here. He has to rotate away, pretty much go cross-country if he wants to stand a chance. Reyes gets a double kill. Alvin will take down Nate, still outnumbered, offside, in the post plant, having to deal with Blessed holding this mirror here. If he wants to avoid trying to fight against his own mirror, he's going to have to go down across red, which is going to take a long time. Now, Nitro goes out. All it did is pretty much just make it easier here. Reyes just confirms the kill, takes him down. There's a 3K from the Nomad for KWA, and a bit of deja vu from the first map as it's 4-1 now. Alright, final round of this first half, and KWA is again eyeing a very favorable split for them. And even if they lose this next round, they're going to have a guaranteed 2-round advantage and half, which is a good spot to be in. I know that, Nova can attest to that.
Seconds to insertion. 5 seconds left. Attackers must locate and defuse the bomb.
Okay, again, the orcs here of Callum roaming alongside Alvin in strip. Why are there 2 players in strip? There's literally 1 player on site. It's a 4-man roam. If KW realized that there was a 4-man roam, just push site immediately. Clamp him. Take the objective, and now you have to do it, and then the defending team has to do a retake. Nate will get a pick there, and I believe that's a double kill for him on the round. As Alvin and Callum, that strip roam just collapsed very quickly. So you can see experts going soft roam. Jill trying to return back to sender here. Getting pressed now by Reyes off of that bathroom side. Potentially assisted by Nate, who's going to actually open up that moto hatch. Just now drop down. And Cookie's dead. The site is clear. Expert and Jill have to do a retake now. Trying to take down that Nomad there. Jail will get the headshot onto Reyes. That's a good amount of utility taken down. As him and Expert do have control of this bar side, but they're going to have to do a retake, admittedly from above. You know, this is a site where vertical control is rather important. Outnumbered post-plant. Frag goes out through the hatch from Cairn. Does lower Jail, but not enough to make a sizable difference. Does actually get some chip damage off of Cairn. Trying to take down Nate, however, that'll be a 3K from him. Jail gets a double kill, looking for some more. Well, unfortunately be unable to get anything else as Cairn gets the headshot and the round for KWA 5-1. Checking the scoreboard at half, and I'm going to just read it off to you. You've already seen it. 66554, 6432-0. Comparing the number of kills these two teams have, it's very much in favor of KWA. They have about 28 kills. Meanwhile, for Nova, they have about 15, so difference of 13 and 4 rounds. About 3 kills for every round they're down. And KWA is one round away. Ugh, my apologies, I started to do word soup again. 1 round away from serious point here.
10 seconds left before insertion. 5 seconds remaining. Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Activating shot zone. Swapping. Camera ready to activate. Shock drone going live.
we'll have to see how this goes. There's a twinge in play, but there's no Maverick. I'd say that's a bit of a misfire from them. They do have the Zof and the Ash and Frag, so they're really beefing up in terms of soft breaches. They're going to look to continue this push here. About a minute in, seemingly missing Reyes here, who's roaming with the Jaeger. Don't know why he's playing in that corner. Nobody's going to push that side, really. Karen takes down Jail. Expert will fall as well. It's a bad opening here. I think Reyes is going to rotate away. So the Ash will be situated. Dead, actually. Nade and Cheeky getting frags there. Except they're just Alvin here. He'll take down one. Still outnumbered heavily, though. Even though he just took out the tied for top frag. Tied for second frag, I believe. No, tied for top. My apologies, I get confused on these numbers, which is kind of stupid of me for getting confused over a 6 and a 7, but I'm gonna just be relaxed right now. Alvin trying to make something happen here. Swing attempted, I believe, by Reyes. Stopped there. Pre-fire from Alvin. Does kill him as he's now trying to deal with this aggression from KWA, which is it's dumb of them. You're in a 3v1. You've already given him 2 1v1s that he's won. Just go back to site. Don't be impatient. Don't waste a nitro to open up a wall. And wait for crossfires. Play for time. Especially play for time. You're on defense. Time is your friend. Once this is the 3v1, Alvin gonna be lowered actually by Karen. Cheeky will confirm the kill, but what I was gonna say is, on defense, time is your friend. And obviously in this case it's less true, but when a team starts running low on time on attack, they will often get sloppy on the execute, because they don't have enough time left to really do a proper slow execute. Or not necessarily a slow execute, but a proper, well thought out and a well coordinated execute. As it's now 6-1 for KWA series point. So if you can force them to waste a lot of time and bring the attack to a low time situation, regardless of the numbers game, it makes it a lot easier for yourself, because then they have to sort of rush along and execute.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs. Bomb located by attackers.
Camera activated.
10 seconds to insertion.
Station placed.
5 seconds left before
Wall secured.
attackers are moving to defuse a bomb.
Alright, now I have to see how this goes. There's a Ying in play from Alvin. I don't exactly understand it. Ying's mediocre in my opinion. I mean, she can be good at times, but she's just not that strong. She's not a must pick. Jail will take down Reyes here, trying to get his team back in line, but at series point with this big of a deficit, 5 rounds, it's not looking great. Expert's lagging, I believe. Feel bad for him. As you can see, Kyalan trying to make something happen here. Cookie is gonna get a kill for himself. Just finally moves from a donut to a breadstick. Congrats. I'm saying this in appreciation and out of happiness. 3v4. Cheeky takes down Cookie, but it's not gonna be a big difference. Obviously, removing that, or downing rather, that diffuser could be very helpful for them, as Blessed takes down Kiala and brings it back to even here. Having that down is going to possibly alleviate some pressure for them, going to make it easier, change their objective, obviously, from holding the objective to holding the diffuser, and the Expert gets another kill here, trading out for Blessed. Going to now try and return to site. Alvin pushing in, takes down Nasty, leave with the assistance of those Candelas, and a double kill from the Ying, proving his worth. As through that concussion line, he gets the kills needed to net his team around and keep their hopes alive.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Activated device. Station is destroyed. Device.
10 seconds.
Station
5 seconds left before insertion.
booster not affected.
Attackers must locate and defuse a bomb.
Basic flight. Martin out. I'm changing back.
Attackers drop the diffuser.
Now, essentially the final round again. Match point. Same side here. We'll have to see how this goes.
Turret set. Adding Overwatch.
As you can see, a bit more of a hold on this blue side, which is what we didn't really see last time. Karen's trying to hold down the line and does have the assistance of that
Attackers recovered the diffuser.
Banshee, but obviously with that hatch being soft, although Nova isn't really exploiting that, it could potentially compromise that whole jail. Takes one, look for a second, possibly traded out by Cheeky. That's going to be a big kill, even though he took down Blessed, took out a lot of utility that was generating through those discs. He did lose at least one air jab, probably more, just sitting in his pockets. Cookie also falls, the Maverick dead. Alvin, however, going to look for one, traded out by Nasty. And now it's just Kialam and Expert. Kialam pushing the objective here. Don't think they've realized it, but he does infiltrate the objective. Looks for one, gets it. Looks for another possibly, as it's Cheeky and Reyes. Reyes returning the objective here. Expert just trying to hold on the angle as Kialam looking for the plan now. I don't know who's going to be able to possibly deny it. Kialam going to look for the... to just stick it probably. You will get it down. Does take a bit of damage now as he does finish the plant, trying to kill a player off of AKs. That's going to be Reyes over there. Down and out. Bit of an assist there from Expert. Cheeky in a 1-on-2 post-plant situation, knows both of them on the Arsenal side, but does not know much else. Has about 20 seconds just under. Expert's gonna just try and play this B3 area, B2 possibly, as same thing is happening from Kialam. Expert doesn't even need any assistance though, any Finka Sims, any crossfire, and he'll just take the easy 1v1 win and the round for Nova Esports, 6-3 now. Hopefully third time's the charm here for KWA as they're again at match point. Bit closer here for Nova. They're trying to make a comeback and they're seemingly on the right track.
Attackers need to locate
We'll just
and
have to see
defuse as
how,
many bombs as they
or
can.
if they can persevere, continue their momentum for these next few rounds.
Attacker's objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
All secured. Device activated. I do this on my downtime. Loading new magazine. Like jammer. Swapping mags.
How this goes for KWA is there's again no Maverick played, though there is a Zof as well as an Ash as well as a Finka, and yet they're not playing vertical. That's going to be really the best bet of getting this wall open is by using frags and using explosives to clear out that area below and to get rid of anything holding that wall closed. As Cookie dies within a minute, even though Rail trades out Reyes, clears out that roam, they traded out. What, the bottom frag? Resonate takes a good amount of damage there over on the red side. Needs to be cautious of how he's holding this. Trades that out in exchange for the only hard reach. So now they can't even take that main wall over there, the plat wall. They can't really, it's gonna be harder for them to push garage side. They can't take this cons wall into cash if they're looking to push this, which they seem to be. So this push is going to be much, much harder for them. Alvin will fall there. Hands of Karen really just proving to be a bit of a stalwart defender for KWA. Sneaky and Nasty finish the round off, and that'll be an almost perfect round to close out the series. 7-3 for KWA. Strong defense as they return to their primary site there of Cash and CC. 11-4, 9-5, 8-6, 8-6, 5-7, 7-8, 8-8, 7-8, 5-8, 1-8.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie. 1-9 is crazy.
Good game, y'all. You guys played a good game.
Yeah, good game, but 1-9 is crazy. No kids, bro.
Good game, y'all.
Good game.
GG.
This ultimate is a bitch. Oh god.
Oh, shut up, bro.